Let me ask you, what if the biggest betrayal you'll ever experience is the one you do to yourself? Today, let's uncover the 7 silent ways you might be standing in your own way, and how you can finally set yourself free. And felt like you weren't really standing up for yourself? Like deep down, you knew you deserved better, but somehow you kept settling? Let me tell you something. The biggest betrayal you'll ever face isn't from others. It's from yourself. And today, I'm here to help you recognize the 7 silent ways you might be betraying your own heart, so you can finally take your power back. Because self-love isn't just about saying the right words. It's about choosing yourself every single day. Let's dive in. Number 1, going back to old relationships that didn't make you happy before. I know, it's tempting to go back to what's familiar. It feels safe, it feels known, and in a world full of uncertainty, anything familiar can start to feel like comfort. But comfort isn't the same thing as happiness. Comfort can trick you into settling. It can lull you into staying in places, relationships, or mindsets that no longer serve who you're becoming. Every time you return to a place where you once felt small, overlooked, or unappreciated, you're silently telling yourself that maybe small is all you deserve. Maybe good enough is the best you can hope for. But let me remind you, it's not. You are not meant to shrink yourself just to fit into spaces that don't celebrate you. You are meant to evolve, to rise, to walk boldly into the life that's calling you. Hear me clearly. You are made for more. More joy, more love, more passion, more freedom, and most importantly, more respect for the incredible, powerful, unstoppable person you were born to be. Number 2, not paying attention to warning signs when dating someone new. Those little gut feelings you get, they're not just random thoughts or fleeting emotions that you can brush aside. They are the ancient wisdom of your soul, a primal instinct trying to protect you from harm, whispering to you from deep within. It's that inner voice that has been with you since the beginning, often drowned out by the noise and distractions of your daily life. These feelings are not to be ignored. They are your soul's way of urging you to pay attention, to listen. It's as if your soul is gently warning, look closer, don't rush past me. When you ignore these gut feelings, when you look past those red flags, you're not just allowing someone else the chance to hurt you. You are actually handing over the control of your emotional well-being, leaving yourself vulnerable to heartbreak. This isn't just about forgiving others or hoping they will change. It's about protecting your own peace and happiness. It's about understanding that you are worthy of more than emotional turmoil. Your heart, it's not just a beating organ in your chest. It's a once-in-a-lifetime masterpiece, a rare and precious gem that deserves to be cherished, respected, and protected at all costs. Treat your heart with the love it deserves, not just the love others show it, but the fierce, unwavering love you give yourself. Set boundaries that reflect your value, because when you guard your heart with unshakable standards, you are honoring your true worth. Don't let anyone, including yourself, treat your heart like it's expendable. You deserve the very best, and you owe it to yourself to demand nothing less. Number 3, thinking people will change and do better than what they usually do. Hope is beautiful. It keeps our dreams alive, pushes us to believe in the good that can exist in people, and provides the strength to keep going. But hope without boundaries can become a heavy chain, dragging you into disappointment and heartbreak. Hope is a powerful force that can ignite a fire within us, but it needs to be tempered with wisdom. Without boundaries, it can cloud our judgment and keep us tethered to situations or people that drain our energy and leave us empty. You must understand, while hope lifts you, Blind hope without discernment can crush you. Hope alone, without the strength to recognize when something isn't right, can create a false sense of security. People's actions will always shout the truth louder than your silent hopes or the promises they casually make. Actions speak louder than words, and people's actions are the most reliable indicators of their true intentions. Actions are the real language of commitment. If someone consistently shows you who they are through their behavior, believe them the first time. Don't ignore the signs, because the truth is being revealed every time you observe their actions. Patterns don't lie. Promises can be sweet and comforting, but patterns are honest. Protect your heart by trusting what you see, not just what you wish to see. Trust in the consistency of actions and use it as a guiding compass to make choices that honor your worth and your peace of mind. Number 4, giving in to avoid arguing, even if you don't agree. Peace at the cost of your voice is not peace. It's silent suffering disguised as harmony. When you suppress your feelings, hold back your thoughts, or bottle up your emotions just to avoid conflict or keep the peace, you're not achieving tranquility. You're building invisible walls within yourself, brick by brick, creating a prison of silence where your true self cannot thrive. Every time you silence your voice, you suppress the very essence of who you are, the part of you that craves authenticity, freedom, and respect. Your opinions, your feelings, and your thoughts are not trivial or unimportant. They are the purest expressions of your soul, the raw reflections of your deepest truths. They are not random noise or interruptions to someone else's peace. They are valuable and worthy of being heard. They are your unique perspective on the world, and without them, the world becomes a little less colorful, a little less rich. When you choose to stay silent, you're choosing to deny yourself the chance to truly live in your own truth. You're letting the world shape you into someone you're not, and over time, that will leave you feeling disconnected, lost, and hollow. You may think that keeping the peace means avoiding the discomfort of confrontation or rejection, but the truth is that temporary discomfort is nothing compared to the long-term pain of losing yourself. Stand firm, even if your voice shakes, even if your hands tremble. It takes courage to speak up, especially when it feels uncomfortable or vulnerable. But that discomfort is a small price to pay for something much more valuable: your self-respect. It's in these moments of discomfort that you discover your inner strength, your true power. When you honor your voice, you honor your existence. You remind yourself that your thoughts, your feelings, and your presence are valid and worth recognizing. You step into your authenticity and refuse to let fear or doubt silence you. And in doing so, you create true, lasting peace. Not the kind of peace that comes from avoiding conflict or hiding your truth, but the kind of peace that starts from within, a peace rooted in self-acceptance, self-respect, and the freedom to be exactly who you are. That's where true peace begins, with your voice, your truth, and your unwavering commitment to live authentically. Number 5, knowing something isn't right, but still choosing to do it anyway. You hear yourself saying, "I know this isn't good for me, but..." Stop right there. When you betray your instincts, you're dimming your own light. Honor your inner wisdom. Trust that you don't need to sabotage yourself just to survive. Now think about it for a second. How many times have you ignored that little voice inside, that gut feeling that tells you something isn't right? It could be a decision, a situation, or even a person. But when you silence that voice, you're not just dismissing a warning, you're silencing your truth. And here's the thing, your truth is what keeps you safe, aligned, and at peace with yourself. When you betray yourself like this, you're not only hurting your present self, but also your future self. The choices you make now echo into the life you'll have tomorrow. By ignoring your instincts, you may feel temporary relief, but in the long run, it leads to regret, self-doubt, and even resentment. The truth is, you're stronger than you think. Your inner wisdom is your greatest ally, and when you trust it, you'll be amazed at how much clearer the path ahead becomes. You don't need to second-guess yourself or sacrifice your peace to survive. Trust that you have everything you need within you. Choose wisely and honor what your soul is telling you. After all, your intuition is a gift, not something to be dismissed or ignored. Number 6, saying you're fine when you really want help and support from others. You are not a burden. Asking for help doesn't make you weak. It makes you brave. Real strength is letting yourself be seen, even when it's messy. Open the door. Let people show up for you. Too often we convince ourselves that needing others is a sign of weakness. Society has conditioned us to believe that we should handle everything on our own. But the truth is, we were never meant to walk this journey alone. True strength isn't about bearing everything in silence. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable and allow others to share in your struggle. When you open up, you create space for real connections and genuine support. Allowing others to help doesn't diminish you. It enriches the relationship you have with them and with yourself. Think about the times when you've offered support to others. Didn't it feel good to be there for someone? Well, that same energy is waiting for you, but you need to open yourself up to it. So when you feel like you're drowning in your thoughts or emotions, don't close the door on those who care. Let them in. Let them show you that you're not alone. Let their presence remind you of your worth, and that asking for help is not a burden, but a gift to both them and to you. Number 7, saying yes to things you actually don't want to do. Every time you say yes, when your heart screams no, you're abandoning yourself a little more. The more you do this, the more you silence your true desires, and the less you honor your own needs. It's like a slow erosion of your self-worth, where you're constantly compromising your peace for the comfort of others. It might seem harmless in the moment, but with each sacrifice, you lose a piece of your authenticity. It's okay to disappoint others. Disappointment isn't a reflection of your character, but rather a sign of your self-respect and boundaries. In the end, your peace and integrity matter more than anyone else's temporary comfort. Don't keep disappointing yourself to make everyone else comfortable. You are not here to constantly bend for others, and your needs and desires deserve just as much space as anyone else's. Your no is sacred. It is a declaration of self-love and respect. Every time you use it with confidence, you're not only protecting your boundaries, but you're also reinforcing your value and integrity. So use your no as a powerful tool to honor yourself, because your peace is worth it. Here's the truth. You are worthy of loyalty, not just from others, but from yourself. You deserve respect, happiness, and to be treated well. Don't settle for relationships or situations that drain you, and never betray your own heart to fit in. Starting today, choose yourself. Choose your peace, your happiness, and your future. Speak up for yourself, even when it's uncomfortable. Your voice matters, and your feelings deserve to be heard. Fight for yourself, even when the world doubts you. When you stop betraying yourself and live with integrity and purpose, you become unstoppable. The person who knows their worth will create the life they deserve, and nothing can stand in their way. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.